Didn't I tell you? Didn't I tell you? All year long, where everybody was raving about those boys in Big D, what did your boy Stephen A. say? They ain't gonna even win a playoff game. And sure enough, right on schedule, right when it really, really count, they crashed.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Jazz Bro Gonzo here. Another What's Next. Happy Monday. Didn't get a chance to do my weekend edition. A few things that came up. Belated Christmas parties. Taking down the decorations, finally. And, of course, NFL playoff football. So, my Eagles were in. And unfortunately, as we all expected, unless miracles were going to happen to beat Tom Brady in Tampa Bay, we all knew the inevitable. So I was a very angry man after that game, but I got a little bit of a reprise, a little bit of joy, shall we say, from one Dallas Cowboys. And the way that game ended, oh my. Let's take a look. This comes out of Breitbart. Watch, the Cowboys season ends in the most Cowboys way ever. Yes. Anytime where the Cowgirls can go down in flames, as a Philly fan, you gotta love it. As the Cowboys drove down the field in the waning moments of the Sunday's wild card matchup against the Niners, anyone who has ever watched the Cowboys for a considerable period of time knew two things were going to happen. One, the Cowboys were going to lose, and two, it was going to blow your mind. Well, one, the Cowboys were going to lose, and two, C1. Down 23 to 17 with 14 seconds left on the clock and no timeouts, the Cowboys lined up for what would have been the first of two Hail Mary attempts in the end zone to at least tie the game. Instead, Cowboys QB Dak Prescott took off with the ball and picked up 16 yards. However, Prescott seemed to forget that the pesky old rule that requires the official to touch the ball before snapping for the next play. Prescott gave the ball to his center instead of the official. The official collided with Prescott while attempting to wrest the ball. And then, as they say, the rest is history. But let's watch.
San Francisco to get to the quarterback here. Prescott takes off running.
He makes a great run. He's got 14 seconds. He's got at least 2 attempts. But watch as he tries to rush. Here comes the ref. The ref has to touch and place the ball. Time runs out. And the Cowboys get screwed. Oh, the joy. Oh, the joy of it all.
It's going to be over.
Love it.
The umpire has to touch the ball. Of course, that's ridiculous for a game to end like that, Jim. Wow,
that's Tony Romo, former Cowboy quarterback.
That's the end of the game. The game is over.
That's all she said, folks. And that's all she wrote. Oh, my. Cowboys coach Mike McCarthy is being universally panned for the decision to run Prescott in that situation, though his reasoning is entirely defensible. Would you rather have 1 or 2 Hail Mary passes at the end with a high probability of an interception, or maybe get 15 yards closer and call an actual play? The fact that Prescott has to know that to hand the ball to the official in that scenario, yes, the timing of the end of the run and the end of the game would be very tight. However, as McCarthy said in the press conference, they should have been able to get the ball spotted in that situation. Quote, I've never seen that come down the way it came down as far as a collision between the umpire and the quarterbacks, McCarthy said. We were trying to get inside the 30-yard line to set up the last play. The mechanics were intact. I felt from our end of it. Communication that I was given on the sideline when they were reviewing it is that they were going to put time back on the clock. Really? The next thing I know, they're running off the field, and that's all the facts I know. Quote, it's the right decision, just like anything. The execution, the officiating, spotting the ball wasn't in tune. We should have not had any trouble getting the ball spotted there. It doesn't mean that it would have worked even if Prescott handed the ball to the official, but the opportunity Dallas would have had from the 25-yard line would have been more advantageous than any other scenarios. So technically, McCarthy is correct. Don't expect that to make the Cowboys owner, Jerry Jones, feel any better, though. Quote, extraordinarily disappointed, Jones said after the game. Very disappointed. Disappointed for our fans. This is quite a letdown. They outplayed us. This comes out of ESPN Woke. The Cowboys have gone 11 straight playoff appearances without reaching the conference title game, the longest streak of all time. I say, as a Philly fan, I love it. I absolutely love it. But if you're a 49ers fan, one, you have to be wiping your brow and going, whoo, we got away with one. You did, because if anybody who has watched that game over the last 2 to 3 minutes know that Garoppolo and the 49ers offense didn't do themselves any favors. They had multiple chances to bury these guys, to bury the Cowgirls, and they did not. A number of penalties came their way. They were handed a number of penalties because Cowboys could not, they couldn't help themselves but turn the ball over. I mean, not turn the ball over, basically jump off sides, holding penalties, you name it. The 49ers were given ample opportunity to extend their lead. Instead, they made mistakes. Garoppolo threw a critical interception within the last 3 to 4 minutes of the game, giving the Cowboys an opportunity to at least come down the field. And they did. They scored 2 times. They scored 10 points in the last 3 minutes to get back into the game. Like I said, I'm not a Cowboys fan. When you are a Philly fan, when you are born, the second you come out of the womb in Philadelphia, you hate the Cowboys. To me, I loved it, especially after Philly came off that ugly loss against Tampa Bay earlier in the day. So, 1, I'm happy. 2, Cowboys are crying. 3, C1. And with that being said, I'm Jasper Gonzo. This is What's Next. Want to see more just like this? Please leave a comment below. Like it, share it, subscribe to it. And we'll catch you guys next time. Peace.